Alrighty, man. It was just bad connection communication. You know, shut up when you hear love talking. Like I said, man, we got a real good poet in the house today. Uh, I met this gentleman last night, man. This dude, he know what he out here talking about. I can tell you that part, and he know what he wants. And I'm about to join him in here right now. Uh, what's the deal, bro?
What's the deal with it, G? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro. Fresh off of work. I had to get this interview in, so I was like, man, let me stop somewhere that got quick Wi-Fi, or I can be safe, where I can do this interview, man. Because my slogan is, we don't sleep, we just eat. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Grind
So
don't stop for me.
so I just got to get it while I can, because I know that you're a busy man as well.
hmm Yes, sir.
So, welcome to the Small Box, everybody. I am your host, Shane Sims, and the founder of Small Box. If you don't know what the Small Box is, it's about giving people that's starting up or what they're doing in their career, getting them flowers now, because it's a lot of people that's doing interesting things in life that has no platform to speak of. So me being the person that I am, and I love watching people grow, and then this is where you grow at, right here on the Small Box.
Yes, sir.
You want to tell the people about yourself a little bit?
Or shit. My name is Joseph Brown, 25. Born and raised in Compton, California. Currently in school, major Pan African Studies with a minor theater arts. Just trying to do my thing, learn more about myself, and just change the world, just one creative day at a time.
So, you're a poet.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
you told me about that, and one thing that I like about poetry, because it always comes from the heart, and it's subliminal messages that you really have to think about, and it's like really amazing. And I was thinking to myself, like, it's not a lot of poets out here, because I feel like poets have their own little club and their own little circle. So, what motivated you to start writing about poetry?
What really was like the catalyst for this was like my grandma, so my grandma, she real big creative. She write poetry, she draw, from time to time she like sing and stuff like that. So I want to say when I was about like 8 or 9, that's when she started like introducing me into like poetry, like having me like reading like little different books, Maya Angelou,
Mm.
W.B. Du Bois, Langston Hughes and stuff like that. And through that, it just kind of like just opened my eyes, because like I wasn't a big reader growing up. I wasn't like, oh, let me go read a book and stuff like that. But just like the more like she started exposing me to like reading in like a creative way. That's when I was like, okay, yeah, like maybe I can start doing this. And then I want to say when I was like 10 or 11, that's when I first started writing. So
Hey, man, and it's always the women and the high power of our family that's always giving us the wisdom. And
yeah,
that's interesting that you said Compton, California, because I'm from Compton, California, man. So
that's
it's always good to see one of our Hub City native doing something spectacular in life.
yes, sir.
So,
I'm going.
when it comes to poetry and you writing it, there's a lot of subjects that you can go off of, or what you're feeling inside. What is your what is your go to when you start a line or start writing a sentence? Like, what is your go to?
My go-to, my process really, a lot of stuff I write is really like from like traumatic experience, either I myself experienced or I like went through indirectly. So I got a couple of poems. I do believe like the one you share, that one I wrote that one because I was doing like a little poetry contest for my school, and they
Mm.
was just talking about like the black experience in America.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that poetry came from and stuff like that. But a lot of my poetry derives from like pain or like trauma and stuff that like I've been through. Some of it's like love, family stuff. I got a couple of like little like funny poems just about like random shit and stuff like that. So but a lot of it do start from like from that pain, you know, just thinking back, like really putting myself in that headspace. So
Well, I like to say that the struggle makes you stronger, and that trauma or experience, a lot of people go the other direction. They don't get a chance. Uh, it's oh shit. It's always good to see that you know that you doing poetry out here, bro, because a lot of people can't do that, you know.
hey, I feel
But
like everybody niche, you know, you find your
yeah,
niche and you stick with it. Because everybody needs some type of like I'm a firm believer that everybody needs some type of like creative outlet. You know, there's a lot of ways for people to express yourself and stuff like that. Some people do it with like, you know, some people just go out and splurge and buy stuff, and that's how they, you know, like they get over stuff and stuff like that. But I feel like everybody needs to have like a creative outlet, whether it's painting, drawing, poetry. You know, you just writing like creative stories and stuff like that, sculpting. Is, you know, like whatever it may be, you know, just put yourself in
like
like a good.
limit the crime and get more involved with what you are here for on life that God put you on.
Exactly, exactly. Cause shit, like you said, like, you know, get rid of the crime. Cause we can go out and fuck shit up all day, but rather than destroy, why not create? Why not create something for your problems to be at ease with? You know, rather than destroying something that you feel like is gonna make you feel better. Why not create something that's gonna make you feel better?
Facts, facts, facts. But besides that, though, get something delivered. Hold on, quick. Hold on, quick. Hold on, quick. How much is it good, sir? Yeah. So, like I was saying, bro. Sorry about that. So, see that. Sorry about that, bro. Man, that was my girl right there. She had popped up on me.
That's all
I
good.
lost track. I'm just gonna go to the next question, bro, man. But yeah, bro, man. But like you were saying though, but I see that you
That'd be
yeah, 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 bro, man. Fuck my whole shit up. But I see that you talking more about the black people and just getting our message out there. And I say about like what happened in 2020 kind of woke us up a little bit more, you know, because you know stuff is not fair. Being a colored person in America, nothing is easy. That's why that I feel like that we have to work 10 times harder. But the way that you're doing it through poetry is making people feel the pain that we have suffered for thousands and thousands of years, bro. And that's why I had posted that one in my story because you know I'm always pro black first. You feel me?
yes, sir.
So you want to elaborate on that one?
On the poetry that you have posted.
Yeah, and after that, getting the message out there for our black people.
Yeah, so like I said before, with that poem specifically, you know, it's like a little poetry contest and stuff like that, and it's just really speaking to like my like black experience in general because like I grew up in a very anti-black community. Like I grew up in Compton, but the part of Compton I grew up in, it was, you know, mostly like, you know, Mexicans and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like I want to say, like back then, you know, it was real like race tensions. You know, you had like Mexican gangs out there, you know, only targeting black people and stuff like that. I remember the first time I encountered like some racist shit. You feel me? I'm walking outside. It's like I'm still in elementary school, mind you. Like third,
Mhm.
fourth grade, walking outside my apartment complex, go to the bus stop, and on my wall it say "fuck niggers." You feel me? And it's like for somebody to see that at like such a young age, you know, it's like, you know, like it kind of messed with my mental. You feel me? Like I already knew the deal because like my family already gave me like the rundown shit, like, you know, how the world gonna treat a black man and stuff like that. But it's like it's different when you actually see it versus when
True.
you know when you're being
And
told.
then, and then I just don't see why. Like I just don't see why people have the time of day to even just wake up and be like fuck niggers. And it's like, bro, that's what you really woke up to say. It's like you have to think if it wasn't for black and other races, the United States would it be what it is right now, bro? Like we're the heart and soil of this. You have to show us like you don't have to respect us, but at least show us like a little bit of respect because we done a lot for y'all. And all y'all do is just tear us down and put us in a low grade community so we can just kill each other off. We don't want to kill each other off, but that's what society built for us. And after that, that's what we're born to do. Some of us.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's why I had to post that one in my story. Uh, do you remember your first poem?
My first poem. I ain't not gonna cap. Nah, I don't remember my first poem.
Dang, I thought I was gonna hear some stuff.
I don't remember my. I ain't gonna cap. Like I just recently started like getting into like memorizing my work because at first I wasn't like writing poetry to like say it to people. I was writing it just to get over that pain. So it wasn't really like no need for me to remember those words because it was just a tool for me to get over something.
Yeah, I feel you.
So it's
I
not
feel
till
you.
like I'm like, okay, like, like let me start, using these words and like sharing it with people. And then that way, somebody else can get over, what they going through, or somebody else can feel like, like I'm not alone in this. I'm not the only one thinking like this. I'm not the only one feeling like this. So
You ever you ever think about going to any like little like nightclubs or any open mics? Because I know a couple open mics if you're down to you know get out there.
yeah, I'll be most definitely down. I haven't done nothing in a while. The last time I did something was over Zoom. So, but I'll still be most def to like go up somewhere and perform or some shit. So if you got some places, I'll for sure pull up.
I'll make sure to hit you up in the DMs, man, because I would like to hear some of your poetry one day, on the open mic or whatever. You feel me? You just have to just keep going. Like 10 minutes of your time. Just write something what you feel. I know it's a lot going on right now in life, but at the same time, just just take like 10 or 15 minutes of your time and let them just write something out.
Facts. That's
All
like a
right,
con.
bro. So things right here about to get real crazy. So I have a game called Inside the Box where